Hello, and welcome once again to Tightline. Tonight's Tightline is sponsored in part by a grant from Easter Baskets by General Dynamics, because Easter is special. Well, tonight we have a very interesting show. We have a famous author who is with us tonight to discuss his book called Falling Up the Stairs. Can you get a close-up of this? Falling Up the Stairs. And he's here. His name is James Lileks, and we'll be discussing the book. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on the show, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Would you like, before we begin, a Lunchable or something?
Do those have any broth in them?
Possibly. I don't know. They're very good, and the package makes
No,
a very
that's okay.
a handy desk organizer when it's done.
No.
Well, we can go back to that later. Anyway, to go back to the book, Falling Up the Stairs is a very unique and intricate and interesting book which concerns itself with many different topics.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think that'd be a fair assessment.
When did you first get the idea for the book?
Oh, 2 or 3 years ago, I think, when I was shaving. That's why it begins with the shaving scene. And I'm going to tell you more little details.
And you had an accident when you were shaving.
Yes, I did.
Yes, and that's clearly outlined in the book.
It's in the book. It's in the book.
There's many accidents and home safety hazards which take place in the home that have to do with the book.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Many of the scenarios, the accident scenarios that you outlined in the book take place in the home. Is that not correct?
Well, no. There's if you'd read the book, you'd know that there's.
Read the book.
Well, no, you did. Well, I hate to contradict you because it is your show, but you obviously didn't read the book because
no.
If you had read the book, you'd know that there aren't really that many accidents.
Okay. Okay. Well.
All right.
So anyway, what kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Ford Probe. Why?
A Probe.
Yeah.
Is that a new car?
It's about 2 years old.
What color is the interior?
It's a charcoal gray. The
Is
book.
Is it a cloth or is it a vinyl?
It's a stain-resistant fabric.
Really?
I used to have a car that I put in the book, a Pacer. That's why the character drives a Pacer.
Did you have any of your relatives work with you on
doing the book?
Yes.
Well, no. I mean, writing a novel is a solitary thing. You don't ask your dad to come over and help.
Yes. Yes. We all need to know that a book, because I've written several books myself.
Oh, you have.
It's a very a time-consuming, difficult, individual challenge.
Do your relatives help you with your books?
No, I have none.
I'm just curious why you asked why my relatives would help me with writing a book like I didn't write it myself, the whole thing, every word.
No, I was just interested in finding out if you.
Because I did write every word of that book.
Oh, yes. Well, could you tell us a little bit more about how did you come up with the title, Falling Up the Stairs?
I don't know. You know, people ask me that, and I wish there was an entertaining story behind it, but there's really not. It's something that happened in the book, and I just decided I needed a title. You know? I couldn't, just come up with anything like a book. I just had to, so I took that. But it's really more than the falling up the stairs part. I think you're a little too fixated on that. It really is quite a rich and diverse book that I've written. Yes. Well, it's a. Which part did you like?
Well, the first part was good. I liked the first part the most.
The first part.
We have to go to a break right now,
the first part?
Mr. Lileks, but we'll be right back right after this message, and we'll be right back.
All units, this is Cape in progress.
Oh, my back, it's killing me.
Putting in some overtime, Sarge?
Oh, I don't know what it is. I've tried everything. Ibuprofen, aspirin, even Tylenol. Nothing seems to work.
Here, try mine.
Backup?
Yeah, backup. It works hard when I work hard. It's got special chemical brainstem inhibitors. Stops pain dead.
Okay.
Roger, we'll be at your 1020 in 20 minutes ETA. Roger that.
Hey, how's that back feel now?
I don't feel nothing.
All units, this is K-12 in progress.
Backup tablets for back pain, now with beta-carotene.
Oh. So, welcome back to Tightline. Tonight on Tightline, we have Mr. James Lileks, who has just written a book called Falling Up the Stairs, which is a comprehensive book that several of his family members contributed to.
Nobody in my family wrote this
book. And it's about home safety and the dangers of walking on stairs.
It has nothing.
As we all know, many people who have homes and have stairways in their home keep them slippery. People slip on the stairs.
I hate to I hate to butt in and contradict you, but it's not about home safety, and my family members had nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Well, then why did you title it "Falling Up the Stairs"?
It has nothing to do with what's in the book. I had to give it a name, that name, and my mother said "falling," and it was something my mother said one day, and it just stuck in my mind. So
What's your mother's maiden name?
Eloise, Louise, Mabel. She's not here, is she?
Where is she?
Well, she's back at home, I imagine.
Is she cooking?
Working. No, she's
what
writing.
Is she doing?
She's cooking. Yes, she's cooking.
What does she cook?
She cooks what is it? What is it? Besides the first part? What did you think of the ending?
Well,
what did you like?
A surprise ending.
Surprise ending, yes. And did you think that the person who did it actually did it?
Well, it wasn't really a.
Did you suspect him?
No.
Oh, really? It was a woman. It was a woman. It was a woman. You didn't read the book. You didn't finish
listen, Mr. Lileks, I'm asking the questions here. What's the color of your house that you live in?
Look. My house is white.
White?
My house is white.
Trim?
It has a trim.
Color?
It's an eggshell white.
The trim is eggshell.
Trim is eggshell white. Yeah.
Do you have carpeting?
Yep, we got carpeting. No, we don't have any carpeting. We ripped it all up. No, none whatsoever.
Do you have? Besides writing these books, do you have
which some people read?
Do you have
all the way through
a job
to the end?
Yes. Do you work?
Yes, I work over at the St. Paul Pioneer Press Dispatch as columnist, feature writer.
The what?
The St. Paul Pioneer Press. It's a newspaper in St. Paul.
A newspaper.
Yeah.
Is that
one of those things?
Is that a community? One of those small community.
The St. Paul Pioneer Press is the second biggest paper in the state. You know, we got boxes everywhere. You put in a quarter, you take it out, 4 or 5 sections. Big, thick one on Sundays.
I don't subscribe to newspapers.
How can you not live in this area and know the St. Paul Pioneer Press?
The newspapers are very filled with uninteresting and unnecessary information.
Do you ever get over to St. Paul?
The ink. If you ever read a newspaper, the ink comes off and it gets all over your hands, and you touch yourself somewhere, and it gets all over yourself.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen with the book.
Black marks everywhere. I don't know why anyone would want to buy or read a newspaper. And now they have the color. They have all these colored pictures on newspapers now. You accidentally touch one of the color photographs on the paper, and it gets all over you.
Yeah.
And
it's a big problem.
To say that you work for a company that
I'll quit tomorrow. I'll quit tomorrow.
Well, I'm not asking you to quit.
Well, no, it would obviously make you happy if I quit the newspaper.
No, I'm simply making a statement that I think there's something you could improve in your product. That's all I'm saying.
I'll take it up with quality control. In the meantime, I'll quit my paper. It'll make you feel good.
No,
go back
I didn't
to writing
ask
novels.
you to quit.
I don't go back to writing novels like
their,
that one.
their
like I have a second novel.
Do you have any children?
No.
No.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather you not ask about that area of my life.
Well, what was the print style used in the book? What was the name of the font?
I think it was Bodoni.
Bodoni.
Or Bodini.
Bodini.
Mm-hmm. It may have been a serif.
Do you know what size?
No, but it's easy to read. If you'd have given it a try, you would have found that out.
Well, let's read an excerpt from the book.
Oh, please.
And it's done. The Falling Up the Stairs is done in Bodini.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
In your best dulcet voice, if you could, please.
Geneva. Oh. Well, I've just been informed that we have to take another break. We're speaking with James Lileks.
Lileks. One word.
And we're discussing his new book, Falling Up the Stairs. A classic.
And 1, 2,
3. Oh, my back, it's killing me.
Overdoing it again, huh, Dave?
Oh, I don't know what it is. I've tried aspirin, Tylenol, even ibuprofen, and my back, it's still killing me.
Here, try mine.
Back up?
Yeah, backup. It's got chemical brainstem inhibitors. Stops pain dead. It worked for me.
I'll try it.
How's that bag now? I don't feel a thing.
Backup tablets for back pain. Now with fiber.
These guys are waving at you for some particular reason.
Well, I noticed that. I could tell that they were waving. So tell us, we were going to read an excerpt from the book, which was called Falling Up the Stairs. We are with James Lileks. What kind of name is Lileks?
It's
Lileks.
sort of Ukrainian.
Sort of Ukrainian.
Partially Ukrainian.
In a way, it doesn't sound like it to me. It sounds like it's a made-up name. Like many authors and actors, people make their names up to
Yes,
sound more.
that's right. I made it up, and I chose one so easy to pronounce, so people like you could say Lileks and stumble.
Well, that's
over
what it says. It says Lileks.
It says Lileks. It says Lileks.
Lileks.
There's no hyphen. There's no hyphen that says Dr. Sphincter here. Pause. All right. Do you see a hyphen on the cover of that?
I'm not talking about hyphens. I'm simply talking about pronunciation.
A hyphen is the sort of thing you're doing, that vocalized pause.
Now an excerpt from Falling Up the Stairs. I had 1 foot out of the tub and was about to step onto the tile. Ooh, this is taking place in a bathroom?
Yes, it's taking place in a bathroom.
When I noticed I had already deposited a substantial quantity of water on the floor.
But it's not dangerous.
And the TV was on the floor, plugged in, war still raging across its 6-inch screen. I was able to step onto the adjacent toilet without touching the floor. From there, I got the towel, crouching on the bowl. No.
It sounds
like a gargoyle coming to terrorize.
If you read it on the page, it sounds nicer. It really does. It
I
really
am
does.
reading it.
No, but if the person reads it and kind of hears it in their mind, it really, I'd appreciate it.
Are you one of these Zen people that like to chant inside of your?
No, but sometimes when you
I was
can
simply
get,
reading. I'm trying to read an excerpt from your book.
and I'm trying to sell books, and if you
Yes, I
continue
know.
to
I
read
realize,
it in a
and
tone,
that's why you're on the show.
Yeah,
You're
but
trying to sell this book.
right?
which-
But if you read it in as a tone as pedantic as the silly questions you've been asking me all this,
I am
evening,
reading
nobody's
your
going to
stupid book.
No, you didn't read it. You
Yes, I
started off
did.
the show by admitting
I-
you read no more than the first couple of paragraphs.
No, I said I read the whole
You
thing.
don't even know
and
what
I
the
had-
ending was. You think it's a book about home safety, for
Well,
God's
it
sake.
is about.
You can't
You're
pronounce.
talking the excerpt that I read, which I randomly turned to by accident. I did not pre-plan this.
Right,
The whole
right.
thing is about. The TV was on the floor.
On
and
being on the
plugged
water,
in.
but
You're
d-
talking
but-
about a TV
but-
in a bathroom with water on
but
the
does he
floor,
fall?
which is a potential hazard.
It is, but does he fall? No.
No,
Does he
he's
get
being
electrocuted?
careful.
No,
He's
absolutely.
He's avoiding an accident.
Listen,
which
but
takes
I'm not the
place
kind
in
of
the home.
but I'm not the kind of writer who has to tell people, be careful when you're in the bathroom.
Well, you
all
are
right?
telling people.
No, I'm not. It's
What
not
is
my
that,
place
then?
to tell
that
people.
paragraph,
It's
which
not
I
my place to
completely
tell
randomly
people.
opened to.
It isn't.
Which was completely by accident.
Luck of the draw. Try it again. See if you find anything in there about safety.
I don't
about
have to
safety.
try it again.
Try it
because
again.
I know
No.
what the book is about.
Let me try.
I'm surprised that you don't even seem to know what's in your own book.
I know it's in my book.
I don't
wrote
think you do
most
know
of
what's
my
in
book.
your
I wrote
book.
most of. I
You
wrote,
must be on drugs or
I wrote all of.
something.
That's
You
what my
can't-
mother
or
used
maybe
to
you're
say.
simply
That's
lying.
what my mother used to say. You're on
I
drugs.
could.
That's
I'd
what my
like
mother
to,
used to
if we
say.
had time, I could see some identification to see if you actually
My mother
are
used to
who
say.
you
That's
you
what my mother
claim
used to
be.
say. That's what my mother.
But
that's why when I'd be writing and she would say, "Do we?" That's when she wrote part of. She only wrote the title. She only wrote the title.
well, you see, we've already dragged out a horrible truth, which has taken place, which you've lied. And you've said it's not about
Just the
home
title.
safety, which it is. You've told us that no one in your family had anything to do with it, which is another lie.
Just the title. Just okay.
And
She
you-
all right. Chapters, the even chapters she wrote. But those are the only ones. Everyone else is all mine. Absolutely. And I chose most of the words, and I edited what she did, and I also
Well,
gave her a thesaurus of Christmas.
Well, I'm sorry that we had to have you on the show.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
not particularly pleased to have been here.
It didn't. I don't think it went too well. It's obviously you're trying to be difficult. You're trying to criticize and to antagonize me, and saying that the book was about something else.
How do you think I feel when you've got
You-
12? You got cartons of Tang
you got-
down there. Did you allow to share? Did you ask me if I wanted any
Well, that's
Tang?
just enough for me. You
12
can have one if you
Tang?
want to, but
What the hell are you doing? Going on an Apollo mission sometime soon?
well, this is no time to make jokes on television. This is a serious television
Well, it's
program.
television. Pardon me.
Well, I'm very sorry. Things didn't go very well. We've got to end the show. Well, okay, he's leaving now. I'm very sorry it didn't go very well today. We've had another problem guest on, as we usually always have in the past. Please stay tuned. Next time, we will be back with another better, I promise, episode of Tightline. Thank you. And remember, Easter baskets by General Dynamics. Thank you. Shut up. Bye.
Death Squad! Death Squad! You're a specially trained team. You go in anywhere there's trouble. You're Death Squad! A strike team so secret not even the president knows they exist. There's Doc the sniper, Bob the psychotic homicidal maniac, Klaus the team leader, Bruce the homosexual, and Michael Dukakis. Using high-tech firepower and torture, Death Squad eliminates any obstacle in its way. Death Squad! Death Squad action figures sold separately. Death Squad! Torture chamber and interrogation room not included. Death Squad!